Okay, so this one's for Senator John Hoeven from North Dakota. He's been in office since, I guess, 2011. Worked his way up from governor. One of the eight lawmakers who went to. Oops, let's make sure I have these. Went to Russia, July 4th, 2018, and I found a really interesting article written by Greg Olear. So I'm linking it below all of these eight readings to check in. We're checking into the future, especially political and legal future, which is why I'm using Ciro Marchetti's Kipper. And so John Hoeven of North Dakota, we want to look into that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, no, I think that's it. And as far as notes to let you know. Oh, other than these are all in a playlist, so if you can't find the other, I think I'm on he might be number 5, 4, what is he, number 3, 4, yeah. 5. This will be the 5th one. So I still have 3 to go after that. But there are several in there for you already. Okay. John Hoeven. John Hoeven, right? Let me look at this picture again. It helps me when I see a photograph. Yeah. Okay. And who knows how old that picture is, right? Okay, John Hoeven, what is your future? Give me some room here. What is your political and legal future? I mean, from what I can glean from the article so far, and I haven't read the whole thing because I just found it. Ooh. They all shook hands with some Constantine, somebody that I can't even remember how to pronounce his last name. Constantine with a K, and the last name was with a K as well. But John Hoeven. So any of them that act like, they went there and didn't meet with anyone, they're lying. Because there were other people that witnessed and took photographs. Okay, this guy's not going to do so well in the future. Looks like. Ooh. Political and legal future. Oh, let's see. I think if I remember right, he's in his 60s. 65, something like that. Let me take the 2 off the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll do it this way and I'll put the 2 at the bottom over here. That way we can get a little bit more from the get-go. The 2 at the bottom sometimes just tell the whole story. Okay. I can get these to all fit. Come on. Maybe it's better this way. Maybe the numbers don't matter so much, right? It's more about the name that's on the card. Let's do that. I don't think any of you guys are into adding up numbers to get, I mean, if you're that into numerology, that's a real mathematical gift. And I would love to hear about it. But I can't fit these in showing all the numbers and the names on the cards. But we certainly can go with the images, can't we? Okay, what we had at the bottom. Health. And I feel like his energy level with these 2 together, I feel like his life force is going for some reason. Okay, so right in the center, this is our abundance card. And it'll show what a person will do in order to make money. It's earned income, even though this card looks like ka-ching, you just win with a thing. It's, this is one of the shortcomings of this deck. It's actually money that you've worked for when it comes to. There are 4 money cards in the deck, and this one is one that you've worked for. This one is not. This is a gift. There's another one that's actually called gift, but that didn't show up today. Great fortune could be looked at as being a money card. It's hard to mess this card up, actually. This is his success and his happiness, but it's dependent upon his ambition within a community. We have the travel card, but then this is also change. Well, we know he went to Russia, so we don't need to confirm that. So the cards aren't showing me that. They're showing me more of his future. So with the despair, of course, this is like the 9 of Swords in the tarot. It's the worst deck, worst card in the deck, because it doesn't go away. Like, it's not just one bad night, like the 9 of Swords can be. One bad night or a headache. This is major stress that you just can't get past for quite some time. And of course it has to do with all forms of communications that came out. And so I don't know if the dude got honeypotted when he was in Russia, but I think we could all safely say that staying in a hotel in Russia, especially in Moscow, especially on the 4th of July, especially if you're an American politician, you can be damn certain that you were videotaped. You can be damn certain that your room was bugged in all kinds of ways. So the guy has compromise on him, I'm sure. And this all spells, job change based on compromise. It's weighing down on him. I don't know if he'll ever be locked up over it. I would hope so, but at the very least, he has restrictions on the future of his job, a future as him. I don't know that he will be able to be reelected at some point. Maybe enough will come out. But then again, man, it's North Dakota. But here's another possibility. That he's really down about something in his, his family, and maybe a child that he's maybe is having health issues, because we do have the health over here, and this could be another thing that is kind of robbing his energy. But I don't know anything about, and I don't want to stop and look, as far as the age of the child. It could be a granddaughter, son. Could also just be something, the child card could just be something new or something small. So let's look at it from the new angle. What I would say about that is that he's down over the fact that something new came out over his, about his inner circle and connections. And it's creating change in his life as to his future ambitions. This card up here is very telling when it comes to the judicial process coming down on him. And for some reason or another, this is our Rut-Row card, This is a subpoena card. And his work, I would say, his ability to be reelected is doesn't look good to me here or here. Then again, maybe there's something with, maybe he's I can't say that he's a cheater, because I didn't get that card. It didn't come through that way. Feels to me like it has more to do with work. But you never know. I mean, these guys are all, if they're that out of integrity to go to you know, go to Russia. Like, why wouldn't they do something stupid? But this young lady, combined with work, maybe it's just the, maybe it's just the message about the meaning of this card being a way to create wealth and luxury. He's worked hard. Right. He's worked for all these years to create a lot of wealth and luxury, and he expects favors. He's been expecting favors. He just may get them in the future somehow or another. But this card back here is, I mean, if this were like in the answer, at the answer, line here, that would be very telling. But this one's back here, so it's like sooner than later. Sooner rather than later, something's going to come through. I'm wondering if this card is talking about the J6 committee with their investigation and the DOJ. I don't know. The spread is a little confusing to me. It's not as straightforward. The only thing I can say for sure, he's going to be restricted. Major down patch coming through in his life because he's just an energy vampire. And maybe he has stolen something in the past. There are documents. There's a paper trail and video and text and, all of any type of communication. There's intel on him. Weighing down on him, and maybe this card is... Maybe I have a new card for this gang of 8, Maybe that's what's going on. There's 7 senators and then the one, Kay Granger from Texas, from the House. Interesting. Okay, so... Change, knighting, yeah, maybe that's the deal. This anytime I've read on the DOJ and the January 6th trial, or... hearings, I would always get this card, but now maybe it's popping through because it came through yesterday too. Anyway, let's not get too hung up on that. This center card here showing his abundance, even though it's called sudden wealth, it should be called abundance. This card has to do with what he's inheriting. But maybe it's from Washington, something he's inheriting from Washington, but it's from his work. So he's done work to bring in the money, and now he's stressed out about it, and it's because they have documents. And maybe it's just a little bit, but it's something that he said, okay, bring it, right? I mean, I'll take it. I'll do it, I'll go, and he did. This could even be the handshake, with that Konstantin whatever, Kalevmev or whatever, I can't pronounce his name. It's in the article that I'm linking under all these videos, so go ahead and read that. Lots of tweets from back in the days when Twitter wasn't so weird, to say the least. Okay, so anyway, great fortune is linking up to this courthouse. So this makes me wonder if there's a wealth of charges coming down on this guy because of all the documents. Yeah, that's what feels right, because then now this makes sense, and these cards up here all make sense. So I really feel this is this inner circle of 8. They are either going to be restricted, the inner circle of 8, that are going to either be restricted or imprisoned somehow or do some time, because there's going to be proof that comes out someday. And no wonder, opening up the reading, here he is. Well, maybe it's just a little bit of despair with these 2 cards. over his work and what he's done, what he's given and taken, what he's, we could just as easily put the Six of Pentacles here and get the same answer. And then at the bottom of the deck, he's been dishonest, and I think it is affecting his health. Okay. His wife, his card and his wife's card, neither one of those came through. Well, his didn't need to because the whole reading's on him. But if this is a younger person that he's worked with, there's some quid pro quo going on there, and he's not going to like it when that comes out, if it ever does, or maybe it already has. Yeah, if you guys know more about this guy, or know anything about this guy, because I don't know much. Very cold readings with these guys. Except for Ron Johnson. I could tune into him very easily. But, yeah, whatever you know, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Now, the imprisonment card is knighting to the courthouse. So with this combo here, this is our judicial process. This could be a grand jury trial. This could be a decision where charges are coming down on him that could have him either restricted or locked up because of his ambitions. This could also be about his finances. This could also be another colleague of his that rats him out. And it's interesting that we have, the female and the male version. Because these both are, it could be a colleague. Could also be a younger relative or a friend. So it's really tricky when you get into, like, if it's people, and it's time will tell, over time. Usually we can go back if we remember to go back and look and then go, oh, that's who they were. It could be really funny in years to come with all the, I'm sure, movie material and series that we could look forward to. All right. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna stop with this one. The four corners really, yeah, I've already spoke about that. Cards at the bottom are clear. Knighted those. This gal. Yeah, for sure. I think there are videos and audio and text. I think there's all types of data, communications from Russia and that trip. Other than that, yeah, I think we're done. I'm not seeing anything else that I want to comment on, but you guys let me know if I've missed anything. Okay, take good care. Bye.